Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on today's video. Welcome to the 95 shop. We've got kind of a unique opportunity today to compare two different race cars with the same name. So this is our friend Jacob Schneider's car. This is an asphalt late model. Check out Jacob's channel here on YouTube. I know he just posted his first vlog from his last race at Anderson. So this 81 car is an asphalt late model that Jacob runs in the limited late model class. This could also run in the late model stock class in our area. So on the other side of the camera is our dirt late model. So they're both late models. Let's take a look at some of the major differences between these two race cars. Both of these cars are V8 powered tube frame chassis. Engine wise, our car has a steel block 358 cubic inch SP2 engine, making it roughly 800 horsepower. The asphalt cars are a little bit more limited on engine. They can run either a GM crate engine like a 602, 603, or 604, or they can run what's called a Harrington Enforcer, which is another kind of spec V8 engine. The super late models are a different chassis on asphalt and different engine rules, completely different car than what the late model stock is, and that's what our limited late model is based on in our area. The dirt late models also have the crate classes, so you've got the GM crate powered dirt late models. This car happens to fit in our area again into open late model, which would have basically any V8 as long as it's got the cam in the block, 2 valves per cylinder, a carburetor, and a distributor. This car happens to have a steel block engine. I've kind of gone over that in past videos. You could run this car in a steel block late model class as well. Going from engine to transmission, the asphalt car runs a 4-speed transmission. The dirt car runs a 2-speed transmission, so you only have high and low in the dirt car. They both run a quick change rear end. A little bit different on the tubes. The asphalt cars, I believe, are limited to steel tubes. Dirt car, you can run steel or aluminum tubes. The hubs are basically the same. This car has 5 wide or wide 5 hubs on it, same as this car. Wheel and tire size, so they run a slick, looks like that, and they're on a 15 by 10 inch wheel. The tire's got a little bit of cantilever. We are on a 15 by 14 wheel, and we run bead locks on the outside, and we run an inner bead lock on the inside. So an outer bead lock on the outside of the dirt car and an inner bead lock on the inside left rear of the dirt car versus a standard steel wheel on the asphalt car. Bodywork wise, so the dirt car has an aluminum deck. This car doesn't have a roof on it, but we would run a roof. We can run a composite or an aluminum roof. And then aluminum or composite sides, we run aluminum sides. They look like this. And then we have an aluminum rear spoiler. The front of the car has a molded plastic nose and an aluminum hood. Again, there's composite hoods. This is an MD3 Evolution 2 molded nose. There's a couple of noses that we can run. We can run this, we can run the previous generation of this nose, the MD Evolution, or Dominator Race Products also makes a dirt late model nose that is legal in dirt late model. Our body has to fit in dimensions. We have dimensions for the overall width, the height of the spoiler, the height of the spoiler when the car is in full droop on the left rear. We have rules for the door heights, stuff like that. Overall, the dirt late model is a little bit bigger car than the asphalt late model. The asphalt late model has a little more restriction on the bodywork rules. Again, molded plastic nose, different style though. You can see it's a little bit more stock appearing than the dirt car nose. And then a lot more fiberglass or composite body panels on the asphalt car. This door is not, but quarters are. And then they've got a kind of plexiglass kind of plastic spoiler. They also have Lexan rear window, side windows, and a windshield, which is not in this car. The dirt car, however, has no windshield. We do have to run a rock screen. Interior wise, this car doesn't have a seat in it right now. You can see that the interior of the dirt late model is kind of tubbed with aluminum, and that kind of separates the driver from the transmission and the drive shaft and all that that's underneath the decking of the race car. The asphalt car, though, you can see this is a little bit different situation where you've got this part of the chassis exposed to the driver, and then the running gear is underneath this steel paneling. So that's a little bit different. They both have windows on each side, but the cockpit feel and layout is quite a bit different on the asphalt car than it is the dirt car. Suspension wise, the cars are quite a bit different. So the dirt late model has a 4-link rear suspension with a bird cages, what we call a J bar, which is a panhard bar that goes from the left side of the frame to the right side of the rear end, just on the other side of the pinion. And then we also run a lift bar to control the angle of the pinion with a shock and spring on the lift bar, and also a chain limiter on the lift bar. This asphalt late model that runs limited late model around here, or late model stock, most of these cars are going to have a truck arm. There are some cars that have a 3-link, and the front of the car has a big sway bar, where our car doesn't have a sway bar at all on the front or the rear. Steering wise, the dirt late model runs a rack and pinion steering. This is a sweet product, and there it is right there. The asphalt car runs a steering box. You can kind of see it down in there. Dirt late model's a little bit lighter than the asphalt late model. We're at 2,400 pounds. I think that's, I don't really know where their weight is, to be honest. You can leave a comment if you do know. I think it's between 28 and 3,000. Drop a comment if you know the answer to that. They're a lot heavier. They also run longer races, so they've got a little bit more stuff for that. So they got like brake ducts that we don't have and things like that. A 75 lap limited race at Anderson, the brakes are glowing on the cars. Pretty much every car, the brakes are glowing. Dirt late models, you'll see sparking from the brakes, but not a whole lot of brake glow on our 40 lap standard feature. So there is the basic differences between those two cars. There's quite a few, even though they're both technically late models. So which car do you like better? Drop that in the comments. Make sure to check out Jacob's channel. He is here on YouTube. We'll put that in the description. Tucker can probably throw a box up there for it. Make sure to check out our website where you can find your own cool race car stuff t-shirt. Here, we're getting ready to race this car here in the next couple of weeks, and Jacob will be out with his car shortly as well. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.